what's up, my true seekers? Happy, blessed Sunday. How are you guys are doing out there? Guys, I don't know if I want to go ahead and talk about love and marriage in Huntsville. I start to go ahead and just take it down, man. Like I said, guys, this right here is just too much distraction, too much stuff is going on out there. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it just a little bit, and after that, we're just gonna go however we feel led, guys. So if you're just coming in, guys, welcome to my channel. Make sure you go ahead and feel at home. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe for more unapologetic content. Because, like I say in here, we eat meat. No one is here to tickle no one ears over here. Amen. So, guys, happy blessed Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm not going to stay on too long. I might be on at least until about 12:30, and after that, I'll go ahead and see what I can go ahead and put on the stove and cook. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about love and marriage in Huntsville. This right here is season 4 and episode 1. Um, it was, like I said, it was very peaceful. I'm not going to tell you no lie. It was very peaceful. Finally, it was very peaceful. They opened up, I guess Callers King wanted us to go ahead and give us a recap of what has been happening in order for them to go ahead into the rest of the episodes. But Mel, we already know, just like they had showed on last season, that Mel had walked in Destiny's shop, which to me that was very rude. That's showing her, to me, her narcissist behavior, and that's exactly what it is. Because you don't walk into no one's shop and not speak to them. And I don't know what she thought was going to be the outcome. Just like when she left out of Destiny's shop, she went into Miss Wanda's face. She just said Wanda, didn't give her respect at all. Miss Wanda could be your mother, girl. Didn't someone ever told you to respect your elders? And when you go into Miss Wanda's face, you're going to get a reaction, because Miss Wanda is not going to bite her tongue. And Miss Wanda, like I said, she should have kept all that to herself when, she had said on the show that most likely, I'm going to say allegedly, because, like I said, I don't really watch that much, but I think that Miss Wanda sounded like she was saying that the last girl, I think Sugar Mama, is not for Martell. So I guess that's a trigger point, had got them all set off. But I guess Miss Wanda, she was only saying what the streets was saying, because, it's all out there on social media. So I guess Miss Wanda probably said that it's best for her to go ahead and bring it to the show. But as you can see, honey, every last one of them out there, the Scots and all of them, trust me, when it comes to Miss Wanda, he not gonna play. They all look like they was jumping on each other. They was about to sit there and eat Melanie and Martell, eat them and spit them out, because, or put them on that grill. That's exactly what it looked like. But like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, it's only a distraction. It's just to take us away from what's really going on out there. But it was very positive, this episode. At least one thing, we didn't have to hear, Melanie and Martell go back and forth, which we know that they're going to go ahead and do that. But they also showed a scene where Martell, he went and picked his mom up, Miss Marlene, and they talked about some of the stuff that had happened. And Miss Marlene, she and Miss Wanda, they both came from both a humble beginning. And them two is not going to have it. It's just a difference that Wanda, she'll be all up in your face, but what's her name, Miss Marlene, you mess with her baby Martell, then you're gonna hear from her. But she's not gonna sit there and you just be all out with it. She's gonna do it in a subtle, like in a subtle, a very perspective way. But like I said, ain't no winners gonna come out that, because at the end of the day, the only ones that's gonna get hurt, and that's the children. So like I said, I don't understand why, why do they, you know, bring their families on there knowing the outcome. And they all, like I said, I'm not going to go ahead and get into the entire episode, but they all went on their little, retreat, the couples retreat. Dr. Francis was there, and I think that the therapy session went pretty good, but when it comes to Louis and Tiffany, I don't think that that marriage is going to work at all. I definitely think that they have problems. She looked like she's not even into him anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be like maybe her second marriage. So I think it's more of her with the issues. And the reason why is because, she came from adopted parents. She don't really know who she is, and she's searching for all in the wrong places. And sooner or later, those two right there, they're gonna pop. They're gonna start showing their real self, because everybody already said that the two of them, they are transparent anyway. So I don't think that they're gonna last, and especially coming on this reality show, trust me, they're not gonna last at all. And this season right here, I think that it's going to be the Scott's show. I think that the producers going to show them more into a positive light. And it's time, talk about their business, their comeback group, even if Melanie, she don't want to be a part of it, shoot, let her go wherever she want to go. Let her go to Hollywood, and however Martell feel led, if he wants to get back with the Scotts and, get the comeback group, and if he come in with whoever he's with, then let it be. You calling this a reality show, that's their reality. That's what happens in real life. So no one cannot sit there and get upset, even though Melanie had said that she started Love and Marriage in Huntsville, but you also have to realize how Melanie had started the show. She started it off on a lie. She told these people that they was going to come together and they was going to build back their black businesses, be entrepreneurs, the comeback group, just to have them people poking in and out of their marriage. So quite obvious, if you build something off a lie, and these people are waking up, you're going to be the one on the outs. Because as you can see, I don't care how people want to look at it. You can, like I say, we all have a right to our opinion. And when it comes to Melanie, Melanie comes as a narcissist, you know, and that's why, it's split. Look, she went to Stormy House. They said that conquering up d- different spirits, because that's all that is, you know, all that stuff. You don't have to do all that, beating on whatever this stuff they was doing, and all this stuff they mimicking from somebody else, really don't know the meaning behind all that stuff. So if you dipping and dabbing in all those different spirits, quite obvious you're gonna, you know, be so confused. But like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, guys, it's nothing but a distraction. And we're gonna see how it's gonna go ahead and turn out. And which I wish I wouldn't. Well, I wish I would have did it that night. Just went ahead and did a recap that night instead of doing it today. Because like I said, it's other things that I could be doing besides talking about this stuff right here. But I think that it might go into a positive, because like I said, some of the stuff, it's up to them how they want to tell their story. And I don't think that Marcel and Maurice and, well, the Scots, the entire family, I don't think that they're going to allow the producers to go ahead and tell, spin their story the way that they want to spin it, because these people don't look like the type, especially when they came in with businesses. They didn't come in hungry, going to sit there and let these people throw them crumbs just a buck dance for them. No, these people are very smart and very educated. So, I don't think that they're going to allow the producers to go ahead and spin their narrative. And on own network, I don't think that they're going to allow it to happen. Maybe on Bravo, Bravo, you're not going to be able to tell your story. But on network, I believe that they're going to be able to tell their story and it's going to turn into something positive. Because that's what everybody's talking about now. Everybody is talking about Love and Marriage and Huntsville on network. And it's time for us to start building our own platform, telling our own story. And I'm pretty sure that something good is going to come out of this. Well, at least I hope. But from so far from what we saw, it was pretty good. I didn't see all that drama, all the drama that they are saying on other platforms. I didn't see all that drama. Like I say, people, they cherry pick, they pick whatever they want to go ahead and pick out of the story. But I saw positive, and I saw that they trying to get their marriages back together. That's why they did the therapy session with Dr. Francis, which to me, he's act like he's the only therapist out there in Huntsville. But like I say, they comfortable with him and he's good. So let him go ahead and make that money. But I truly believe that this right here going to turn for the better. All they have to do is get all that negative out the way. Because I don't know about you guys, just like I said on several of my videos, when I talk about this right here, I'm tired seeing Melanie and Martell going back and forth. They using that as a storyline. Go, with your life. Get on with your life. You guys are divorced. It doesn't make no sense for you guys keep beating this dead horse. And I'm with Martell mom, Miss Marlene. Miss Marlene says she like Melanie. She don't have nothing against Melanie, but it's time for these people to move on. But when it comes for her sticking up, and standing up for her husband, yes, she's going to do it. Yes. I mean, her son, yes. Yes, she's going to stick up for her son. What mother won't stick up for their son? So, no one now, I guess all the ones that jump on a Melanie bandwagon, now they're going to start hating Miss Marlene. And you know good and well, Miss Marlene, she does not bother nobody. Miss Marlene does not bother nobody. Miss Marlene stay in her own lane. But like I said, that's how these people are. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's all really pretty much that I have to say about all the stuff that is going on, because I really didn't like the part. I guess they're gonna show that next week, where Melanie, she had walked in Destiny business, which that was very rude. That was showing her narcissist part, just like I said. And Destiny, they're not really showcasing her, where we could see who Destiny is. To me, it's like they trying to hide her in the background. Now, I don't know, maybe because Destiny is no longer with her husband, but like I said, that's part of her reality. At least, she can tell her part, because she did come on, with a husband. So I don't know, but they had said that Miss Wanda was fired, but Miss Wanda is not fired off for Love and Marriage in Huntsville, because Miss Wanda, she makes the show. Like I said, drama sells, and everywhere Miss Wanda goes, it's going to be drama. But guys, like I said, it is what it is. These people, like I said, but that's how it is. So this is where everybody at. But it's so much stuff that is going on out there besides, these reality shows. But that's what people like. So I'm just here, guys, just passing a little time. Wanted to go ahead and talk about that, which I was about to go ahead and delete it, because like I said, if I didn't talk about it last night and today, it doesn't make no sense for talking about it, because it's really, wasn't too much going on, but I did like it. At least I know that the energy was real good. It wasn't nothing that was so negative. So I'm still on here just a little while, just trolling. This right here, I want to go ahead and show this right here, man. I was trolling on Instagram, and I really like this. Let me see if I go ahead and play it. I really liked it. This right here, I saw this. This right here is showing you how every millennium, the millenniums, when they heard the news that that queen over there had died, they don't know nothing about that. They was thinking that it was like Queen Latifah, some, which all the names that she did name, to be honest, they are the original queens. Let me go ahead and let you hear this.
Janet.
No.
Mary J.
No.
Lauryn Hill.
No.
She's naming all
Tony
the
Braxton.
No.
Diana Ross.
No.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
No.
Monica.
No.
Brandy.
No.
Maya.
No.
Missy.
No.
The Spice Girl.
No.
Alicia.
No.
Ashanti.
No.
Mariah.
No. Girl, the Queen of England.
Adele.
No.
Who the hell are they talking about then?
Girl, the Queen is dead.
Queen Latifah.
No.
Beyonce.
No.
Janet.
No.
Mary J.
No.
Lauryn Hill.
No.
Tony Braxton.
No.
Diana Ross.
No.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
No.
Monica.
No.
Brandy.
No.
Maya.
No.
Missy.
No.
The Spice Girl.
No.
Alicia.
No.
Ashanti.
No.
Mariah.
No. Girl.
I thought that was so funny, guys. I thought that was so funny. Just to show you, that this generation right here, these people don't care about these people. That's why I sit there and say, all that stuff over there, with the Queen of England over there. That's what I'm gonna say over there. These people, these young generation, they're not into all that stuff. Because they all are waking up to the truth. So they ain't worrying about all that stuff. Which all the names that she was naming, trust me, they are the original queens. But it's just that it's time for us to wake ourselves up. And look at this right here. This right here, let me show you this right here. This right here had really upset me. And guys, if you want to talk about it, guys, come on and talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and leave my link. And if anybody want to talk, I'm not talking about, well, whatever you want to go ahead and talk about. I'm going to go ahead and leave my link. But I had opened up with not Real Housewives, Love and Marriage in Huntsville. And which I shouldn't. I'm gonna go ahead and change that title most likely, or I might just go ahead and leave it like it is, because I really don't have too much to say about that. But I really want to go ahead and talk about this right here. So guys, if you're just tuning in, happy blessed Sunday, which each and every day is a blessed day. But this right here is what I want to go ahead and talk about. Just look at this mess. Look at this mess right here, guys. This is what I really want to talk about. See, stuff like this, y'all don't like to talk about. Just look at this. Look at this mess. Just look at it. Look at it. What you guys think? What do you guys think when you see something like this? And like I said, I'm not here to put my foot on anybody, but the truth got to be told. And, we've been covering up this lie for so long. And when I look at this right here, what I look at is that I look at these people is just to show you how our ancestors, these people have rolled off the back of our ancestors. And when I look at stuff like this right here, it's letting me see that it had trickled down to their children's children. Something that rightfully belongs to us. You see, nobody want to talk about stuff like this. See, to them, see stuff like this is boring. This don't run fast, and that's why they are able to continue running with this lie. Just look at this. And they actually think that they are the rightful owners. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but you got to realize how these people got where they got today. And the facts is all out there. The information is out there. Like I say, it's not hidden. It's only hidden to those that are lost. It's not hidden. All you have to do is just do your proper research. There are no gold mines, guys. There are no gold mines in Britain. How did the Queen of England end up with all that gold? Have you ever asked the question that? Have you ever asked that question? These people have a very, it's just like they have benefit over so much of other people's wealth. They showed a warehouse, nothing but gold. Gold. Where did that gold come from? Tell me, where did that gold come from? Because it sure didn't come out of Britain. Because there's no gold mines there. Where did these people went and got all that gold from? All of that diamond that's on Queen Elizabeth crown. Where did that go? Where did that crown come from? You guys know where it came from. You guys know exactly where that crown came from. You guys know. But you see, people don't like talking about stuff like this. Let me go ahead and add this one right here in. And this right here, I think this is what, not this. I'm not talking about this right here. I do not want to talk about this. Let me go ahead and remove it. Like I said, we are so distracted by some crazy stuff, but the real stuff is going on. We turn the other cheek. That's why these people are able to work overtime on us. But let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up right here. Just look at this. Just look at this. Do you see this gold carat? And this is actually gold. Don't you know, and this is facts, that when their queen, Elizabeth, when she was princess, when she went into Kenya, she went in Kenya as a princess, came out as a queen. So what that's trying to tell you, if she went in Kenya, I'm talking about Africa, Kenya, and she came out as a queen, these people have really prospered off of the pain of our ancestors. And we supposed to moan over this. Look at this. Look at that. Sitting on a throne in Africa. Just look at this right here. But yet, you got to bow down to somebody else that came and oppress, suppress, and depress you. See, people don't want to talk about stuff like this. See, y'all like to talk about that distraction reality shows. Just look at this. Look at all this. You see that crown right there? You see that crown? She said when she put that crown on her head, she said, and hold her head down, her neck hurt. Because want me to tell you something? It's not sitting on the rightful owner. Guys, our history has been overturned. Our history has been overturned. But you see, people don't want to hear nothing like that. But you got to tell them anyway. That is too much. Just look at this. Mm-mm-mm. That is too much. But it's time for somebody to tell the truth. Someone got to tell the truth. Because if not, we just gonna continue running with this lie. And like I said, I am open. If anybody have any questions, anybody want to go ahead and talk about it, about all this, you know, come on. Like I said, we could talk the talk, but it's time for solutions now. It's time, and that's what we talking about right now. We talking about solutions, bringing solutions. You know, enough is enough. And long as we are entertained, we allow these people to continue entertaining us like this. Yeah, we're gonna continue running in problems like this. We're gonna continue to, because, like I said, that's how they can work overtime on us. Let me see if I can pull this up right here. Rizzy Islam, because he wrote something on his community tab, which they had got Rizzy off, but he's back on YouTube because, see, like I said, when it comes to our people, they don't want us, to know the truth. They want to keep us blind, entertain, keep us bug dancing. Yeah, but they had got him off of YouTube, Rizzy Islam, but he had wrote something on his community tab, and this right, I had also shared it on mine. But this is what he said. He says, Queen Elizabeth II, just my thoughts. What's yours? White supremacist is on his deathbed. And right here he says Britain has invaded and or has controlled over roughly 90% of the world countries. Did you hear that? Let me go ahead and read it to you guys again. Britain has invaded and or has controlled over roughly 90% of the world's country. Out of the 193 nations that are a part of the UN, she has involved herself in 171 of them. Did you hear that? During and after the Indian conflict, Britain has stolen roughly 45 billion. Oh, this is true. No, this trillions, 45 trillions from Indian in 173 years. Now, this right here comes from Rizzy Islam. Now, I have not fact checked this yet, okay? So this is his opinion. The British Museum has the most stolen material. Now, we know that the British Museum has the most stolen material out of every museum on earth, which I talked about all this. They had asked, Africa had asked the British to return all the artifacts and everything that they have taken out of Africa back to them. They told these people that if we return all the artifacts back to you guys wouldn't know what to do with it. Now, how the heck you could tell someone what they can do or not do with stuff that was rightfully theirs? If they want to trash it, throw it in the garbage, break it, whatever, that is their business. What nerve? And right here it says, through most stolen material out of every museum on earth, through mining companies, British control well over $1 trillion worth of raw material and resources in Africa. Britain has taken control over large quantities of land in Africa for her gold, palm oil, ivory, diamonds, cotton, coal, and rubber. As a result of British As a result of Britain's horrific colonization effort, the debt that she owes to Africa and the original people across the planet is not even in the trillion. It is quite literally incalculable, which means that they can't even calculate how much Britain, the Queen of England, have taken out of these countries. My God. And then it goes on and said the wealth of Britain was amazed from the blood and bones of blacks and other original people across the planet. We as original people respect death. However, we do not mourn over our oppressors. Hashtag Rizza Islam. So why would you want to even mourn when these people have taken so much wealth out of these countries where it says it's incalculable? They can't even calculate the amount of money that they've taken out. And just look at the condition of these countries. They have the nerve to call them third world countries. How the heck you can call them third world countries when you sit there and you suck the life out of these people? Just not to give nothing back in return. Come on, guys, help me to make this make sense. Help me to make this make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. No way in the world that, anyone could sit there and continue to allow this to go on. I wonder if King Charles, now their King Charles, I wonder if he's going to make it right, or the people going to force him to make it right. Because, like I said, why is these people holding these seats with the history, with the blood that is dripping? If it was somebody else, guys, good well, no one would allow this to happen. Like they say, the rabbit hole is very deep, very, very deep. This is messed up. This right here is messed up. And like I said, ain't nobody can get mad but the devil, because the truth is always going to find its way back home. I don't give a care if it's been years or whatever. The truth is going to find its way back home. Because as you can see right here, people have bit off a lie. They have bit off a lie. And if you're going to go into these countries and take these people's stuff, then why you can't repay these people back? Why you didn't give back to these people? It doesn't make sense at all. But like I said, I thank God for social media now, because now we can do our proper research now and start seeing the truth, seeing what's really going on out there. See, we don't have to listen to these white news media anymore, where they can sit there and just sell us anything. Now we can go and we can start researching for ourselves and start seeing what's really going on out there. And see, that's what they don't like now, because see, the truth can't be hidden no more. Only way that the truth is going to be hidden is that when you don't go out there and do your proper research. That's the only way that the truth is going to be hidden. But like I said, it's out there, so you can't sit there and say, oh, just leave it alone, just move on. Yeah, but look at it. Look at it. Who are the ones that's reaping the children's harvest? Who are the ones that's doing that? It's easy for them to say move on. And the way that Megan had said that they was treated in that palace, I don't understand why would she want to go back. Because They could have made it right by her, made it comfortable for her. She said she was discriminated, because they were showing too much light on Harry and Meghan and not enough on William and um, Kate. But quite obvious, you know how it is. Wherever we go, yes, we will stand out. But like I said, it's up to us how far we really to go and do our own research. It's up to us. Because like I say, the truth is out there. It's just waiting for someone to sit there and breathe new life into it. That's all it is. Just the truth is waiting for someone to breathe new life in it. That's exactly what the truth is waiting for. It's up to us. And this is what I'm gonna go. I want to go ahead and do a research on. I want to do a research on Queen Sheba. That's what I'm gonna do a research. I want to do a research on Queen Sheba because you don't hear anyone talking about the descendants of Queen Sheba. You always hear about the royal queen in Britain. You always talk about the monarchy. You never talk. No one never talked about the descendants of Queen Sheba. You know, to them, it's like she never exists. But that's just to show you how people can sit there and take someone else's identity, their life. And by our people being pressed down, they're not going to really talk about what really happened. But now we have all the information right here in our lap where we could talk about it. And just look at this picture. Look how they made Queen Sheba looking like a white woman. And when we know she was black, she was an Ethiopian. I'm going to do some research. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some research on that. Now, how can you sit there and get an Ethiopian to look pale white? So that's what I'm going to do. I want to do some research on this. And this is not being racist, guys. Like I said, people don't want to hear the truth. They rather go ahead and hear a lie. This is me trying to find, and not only me, my people trying to find, you know, where we are, who we are, because everything about us was overturned. But all through scientists, the DNA, it traces everything back to Africa. So you can't just keep sweeping it under the rug. Just look at that. How can someone, they call this Queen Sheba out of, that's just to show you everything they painted white, because what they was doing is they was ushering in white supremacists. That's all that was. That's all that was, just ushering in white supremacists. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do some research on that, on Queen Sheba. Let me see. It's time for us to know who we are and seek the truth, which I know that we now are living in the end days, the last days, where the first going to be last and the last is going to be first. It's going to come out whether they ready or not, because I know we come from royalty. How can you build an entire empire by going into someone else's country and taking their stuff out and building an entire empire off and calling yourself kings and queens? How can you do that? Tell me, how can you do that? Because, like I say, there's no gold mines in England. That does not make no sense. Just picture that, guys. Picture it. How you can go into the wealthiest continent, take the oil, the diamonds, the everything that was not nailed down, even the people, and bring them into your country and build an entire empire off it. And then set yourself on a throne, calling yourself kings and queens off of somebody else. That doesn't make sense. Come on, help me to make this make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Not at all. It doesn't make sense. And that's why we have to do our research. Because just like my sister said, that the rabbit hole is very deep. But how far are you really you ready to go and deep, dig in? How far? It doesn't make sense, guys. Just look at this. I'll have to just say how, Lord, and how
Try
long.
this strange 10-second technique tonight to reverse high blood sugar while you sleep.
How long?
Most people continue to take blood sugar medications because they've been brainwashed by the medical establishment to believe diabetes is a hereditary condition.
She truly was.
And it's easy for them to sit there and paint a picture. It's easy for them to paint a picture because you have to realize, you have to see who are the ones that's telling the story. If you don't tell the story, then they could tell the story any way that they want to tell it. They can tell the story the way that they want to tell it. Because you're not telling the story.
It was one of those accidents of history. Her uncle, Edward VIII, abdicated to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee. And that made Elizabeth's father king and her an heir.
We know, every one of us.
At only 14, she took to the BBC to address children during World War II.
When peace comes, remember, it will be for us, the children of today, to make the world of tomorrow a better and happier place.
There was a poise, a willing acceptance of her royal duties even then. And at 21, long before she took the throne, she was already publicly pledging her loyalty to the realm.
I declare before you all, with my whole life.
And she could have, their queen, she could have stopped a lot of stuff from happening, but she didn't. She could have stopped a lot of stuff, but she didn't, because like I say, they was reaping the benefits. So quite obvious, if you are reaping the benefits, you're not going to say nothing about this. You're going to continue to allow this to go on. And the reason why we couldn't do nothing about it back then, because see, we didn't have social media. We didn't have the internet. But now the lights is shining directly on the truth now. The lights is right there on the truth. So what you gonna do with it now? You know?
In 2022, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II became the first British monarch to celebrate a platinum jubilee. Elizabeth I founded a vessel. It's safe to say that much of the monarch's significance, power, and wealth stems from the enslavement of Africans. Lucy Worsley, the chief curator.
Now, see, they tell you in the story where all the wealth came from, but no one is, like I said, now what's next? You know where all the wealth came from. Come on, guys. Help me to make this make sense.
Curator of Royal Historic Palaces says that all royal palaces from the 17th century have an element of money which is derived from slavery, including Kensington Palace and Hampton Court. The royal family was built on a legacy of stolen land, goods, and atrocities. Queen Elizabeth II's largest diamond, the Kohinoor, was.
Let's talk about that diamond. Do you see the diamond? Can't you see that diamond right there? That huge diamond worth millions, maybe billions of dollars, is sitting right there on that crown. Came right out of the motherland. Was sitting right there on that crown. And I believe that village, that country, they took this out of Africa. Wherever village, the town, whatever they got that diamond from, is still poor today. But yet that diamond that's sitting on Queen Elizabeth crown is worth trillions. But the Africans that's in that village, wherever that diamond came from, I bet it's still today in poor condition. Return those people bread back to them. Return it back to them.
Stolen from a 10-year-old prince in India along with his land in the 19th century. It was transferred to Queen Mary in 1911 and was handed down to the current queen.
And you see how they say it was to Queen Elizabeth I, handed down to Queen Elizabeth II, and now it's going to be passed down to, most likely, to Camille, or what's her name, Kate. It's going to trickle down to their generation. But is that fair, guys? When the children is still suffering. You mean you take something out of somebody else's country? That's just like going in somebody else's house. How can you go into someone's house and take their goods and call it your own? That's not right. I promise you, if it was the other way around, if Africans would have went into Britain and dug up all their gold, all of their minerals, took all their artifacts, took all their people, and brought them to Africa to build up Africa, it would have been an outcry today. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. But like I said, you guys, see, y'all don't like to hear stuff like this because the door is open, the floor is open. But see, nobody's not going to say anything about stuff like that. Cricket, cricket, cricket. Well, let me go ahead and talk about reality shows. Let me go ahead and talk about all this unnecessary stuff. Yeah, guys, you're going to talk about that. You want to hear that. Because we was conditioned. We was conditioned to buck dance.
Both India and Pakistan have asked for the diamond's return, but it's still very much owned by the crown. In India,
And you see, they saying that they trying to say India, that crown came from out of India. You know good well that crown did not come out of India. Not that crown, that diamond. That diamond did not come out of India, but they trying to own it. Some bunch of locusts and caterpillars. That's what I call them. They trying to rightfully own that diamond, but we already know what that diamond came from. Out of the heart of Africa. But everybody want to play a part in it. But if truth be told, the entire continent, everything, the entire planet was Africa. Everybody just took a piece of her. But the motherland is in. Where is that? Just look at this.
between the 1700s and mid-20th century, an estimated $45 trillion was stolen by the British.
Now look, so Rizzi Islam is not, he's not lying. $45 trillion. Rizzi Islam is not lying at all. $45 trillion was, she said. Did you hear who reported this right here? Like I say, this information is out there. $45 trillion was taken out of Africa and brought into Britain, into the palace. It says an estimate of $45 trillion were stolen by the Britain. And it's coming from TRT World.
Under the vestiges of the crown. Famines which occurred as a result of Britain's non-intervention.
And it says famine which occur as a result of Britain's non-intervention policy caused that country to suffer. Did you hear that? Lord have mercy.
Intervention policy led to the death of more than 30 million Indians. In 1947, Lord Mountbatten, a royal and the Viceroy of India, decided he wanted to get Britain out of India quickly. The decision to carve up a country led to 15 million people being displaced and between 1 and 2 million people dying. Of course, this is just India. At its peak, Britain had colonized 25% of the world's surface. From the Mau Mau massacre in Kenya to concentration camps in South Africa, Britain, under the vestiges of the crown, has a long and bloody history of colonial atrocities. And the royals have historically been at the center of them.
But that is something. That is something. You're gonna sit there and take the children's bread, take these people's stuff, in order for you to sit there and enjoy your life, you and your family. Come on, guys. This is not right.
The prestige of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is an organization of 52 independent member states. What it actually is a collection of former British colonies and Rwanda and Mozambique. The Commonwealth originated after World War II when much of India and Africa was becoming independent. The Commonwealth claims that it is...
This is a lot, guys. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do, but I just wanted to go ahead and put this information out there so you all can see what's going on. So you all have a good day. I might come back on later on today. Be blessed.